Hope you enjoy anyone. Thanks for watching this Ask Game, my latest review on Dragon Ball Super episode 88. Hey, this is seeing Piccolo and Gohan training together again, like old times. Seeing them, and remember, like Gohan, he trained with Piccolo first to learn how to fight, and Piccolo was not easy on him. He was easy preparing him for the same invasion. This just brings back so many memories of the whole Saiyan invasion arc. What they went through. It was like Piccolo put him through hell. Especially some of the filler stuff. That was pretty intense. Everybody was getting ready for the battle with the Saiyans, and the other Z fighters were all, getting ready to train Krillin and Tiantatsu Yancha while Goku was on the other side, and Snake Way, meaning King Kai. That was just good flashback. Seeing the way they do it, the way they handle the situation. I really love how they did it. It's big nostalgia back. It's like it's nostalgia. For any fans who watched Dragon Ball Z. Way back when. Who grew up watching DBZ. But remember, Gohan had incredible power even as a small child. That he eclipsed his father. And he did it more than once. Like as a kid, he was strong enough to do some damage to Raditz even as a small baby. And then there was also the whole Cell game arc, the Cell games where he surpassed his father. And remember, Akira Takayama wanted to end the story with Gohan beating Cell and surpassing his father, but we all know that didn't happen. Seeing the details of this episode, we get to see so much, like, for example, Piccolo knows about the whole universe getting erased thing, and, he got the details from Goku. However, he knows that Gohan can do better. Like, Goku said himself, even though he hasn't trained for a long time, and he isn't up to snuff that he used to be, The thing is, he can do better, and he can be a lot better. His power may have weakened, but it hasn't completely disappeared. As long as he keeps training himself and reawakening that power ever. And that was a good match. When he fought with the Trio D Danger, and he was blinded and used Super Saiyan, to see, that was a really impressive fight, Seeing how they go through to get to fighting in the harsh rain and continue forward, seeing how things can continue, it's different. Seeing how Piccolo, he knows that Gohan can do it, but he knows that there's something missing, that he's lacking. Like there's a flaw in his design. Remember, he knows Gohan more than anybody else other than Goku, because remember, he did raise the board for a year and trained him for a long time. We get the side story from anybody else. Krillin and 18 are training. I see them go at it. She 18 punched Krillin in the jaw, knocked him to the ground. She's still not as strong as 17 is, but hopefully she'll get up there. She'll be strong enough by the time the tournament starts. And we're like less than 10 hours away. Which is pretty intense. Seeing the story, how it continues. Seeing how the story continues, progresses. Beersu is worried about, at the tournament. We get to see Bula, Vegeta, and Bulma's second child. We get to see Trunks trying to change the diaper. He does it. Vegeta does it for him, and he does it like super fast, almost like light speed. And Bulma being a happy mom, just talking on her cell phone or whatever. Beerus is wondering he should just kill the moon and just tell them the truth. But Whis tells him if he does that, then Bulma will nag, telling him to take responsibility, that this is all your fault and all that stuff, No, he doesn't want that, He doesn't want to be the blame for all this fault, He doesn't want to be in the middle of an argument, And we also get to see later in Universe 6, we get to see Cabo. He saw Rensun. Rensun is another Saiyan, but yeah, he was once the commander of the defense force for Planet Sada, So basically, he was what you call his leader at one point, like his chief officer. However, he retired, and he also has his Achilles heel. Cabo asked him to fight, but he's no good. He even shows him his Super Saiyan powers, but he's no good because he has the Achilles heel. He's a good fighter, but he's like what you call to that Achilles heel. He's long retired. He can't, fight anymore. However, he has a sister. That sister being Califa, and she is the female Saiyan, the one who we think of as the female Broly that a lot of fans have been talking about and waiting for. And it looks like she's kind of like this punk, punk girl, that hangs out with these gangs. According to what the brother said, he has Renzo. She has a rough streak, but she's what you call capable. That means we're probably going to see a lot from her, a lot more than we did from Cable. You know, from Cabo. Earlier in the Universe 6 for the Universe 7 arc. I can't wait to see how they introduced her. She's probably going to kick a lot of ass, and that's what a lot of fans are hoping to see. Oh, that's something that I want to see because one of the biggest deals is they think that she's gonna be like Broly, and Broly is not canon because he's a part of the movies and stuff. And most of those straight to video movies are canon, canon. But Broly, if they do this, then Broly will officially be canon. We get to see them, Gohan and Piccolo. They're still training, seeing how they fight in the rain and harsh weather. How they only have like two sensu beans, like they. Go said they're not going to use them until the very end of the training. He's not going to use them to like the very end. Saying that I'm going to be hard on you, I'm going to make you like, I'm going to like drag you out. I'm going to like put all this pressure on you until you till you absolutely need it and drop to your knees. Then when you get to use, the sensu beast. Basically, he's going to put a lot of pressure on him. And seeing how they fight, like for example, Gohan going toe to toe with him in Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan, and Piccolo using some of the old moves, like for example the duplication technique, when he would make copies of himself. We haven't seen that in a while, like not in like since the original DBZ, and that was like way back, back when Cell was still a threat. That's how far back, because I remember, I know, I have bought a time jumper and everything, We haven't seen him do that in a while, And seeing them do this, oh, it's pretty intense, but he also tells Gohan what he's lacking. The weakness is his arrogance. Like for example, he remember way back then when Gohan fought against Majin Buu after he did the training with Supreme Kai. He got arrogant. He got power crazy. He not power crazy. He was just letting his guard down, just dominating the whole battlefield, letting that power consume him a little bit. I remember how crazy Gohan got when he was the way he smiled and the way he messed with food and treating him like nothing more than a ragdoll until he absorbed Gotenks and Piccolo. Seeing Gohan all badass like that was one of the best moments of Z. And seeing them use the old stock footage, from DBZ, that's just icing on the cake. However, he tells them that if he can learn to not, let the power consume him, and not let his arrogance take over, then he'll be able to not let his guard down and be a better fighter, And seeing him put the pressure on him, seeing Gohan as he evolves, as he goes back to switching between regular Gohan and, Super Saiyan and Gohan, and then finally it looks like we get Ultimate Gohan on again, or Mystic Gohan. That was when his powers awakened by the Elder Kai, the Supreme Elder, that was way back when in Z, the fact that he's able to come back and become stronger and become like this again is pretty good because the tournament is right around the corner, and so seeing him go become Ultimate Gohan, it may not be Ultimate Gohan, but it's probably close to it. That means he's getting close to his original strength again, all the way back. But this is one of the things that got me hooked a little bit. This is one of the things that got me excited. He said you can become better. You can become way better. Your potential can be even more greater than before. That's a kind of hint. For me, I'm gonna take that as a hint that he can become maybe Super Saiyan Blue. He did become a part of the whole Super Saiyan God ritual, just like Goten and Trunks and Vegeta and Goku. He could become that. He is the third strongest after Goku and Vegeta. Then there's Gotenks. It'll probably take them a while for Gotenks to be like that. But if they do give Gohan Super Saiyan Blue in the tournament as it happens, I would love that. Would just be awesome for the fandom because seeing Gohan, during the two movies, he didn't do much, and especially when they gave him that stupid green jumpsuit. And if they make him become Super Saiyan Blue, that would be just worth it, And we're getting close to the end, and like getting close to the end of Dragon Ball Super. After this, it's probably going to be done, and there's going to be no more Super episodes, Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed the X watching. Looks like the next episode is gonna be about Goku looking for Tien Shinhan, Tien, and Chaozu. But it looks like they could have corrupt this evil force. How the evil force possesses Master Roshi? At least that's what I know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you like this one. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this. This is Solomon Ask Game review on Dragon Ball Super episode 88. See you guys next time. I'm out. Gohan and Piccolo together again. Master and Pupil. It's gonna be great. Bye.